Okay. All right, do you guys have it pulled up?
Pulled up.
I do.
Okay, this week I want to review the song by Young MC from the 80s, I believe. Bust a Move.
Yeah.
Bust it.
I say
Bust a move.
Well, so
Bust.
first of all, what do you think about the song?
Man, I love this song. Some of my old Preg folks will remember I had a little red car, a little red Plymouth Horizon.
Yes, sir.
And it was just a really special kind of weird little car. I had Christmas lights inside, all kinds of stuff. And this song was my soundtrack in that car. So I just cruised around town in that little weird car playing this song all the time. So it's got all the great memories to me.
Awesome. Shishi, what do you think about this song?
Well, I do love this song. Of course, I like to sing the girls' part.
Well, also, didn't you have the single of this?
I did, which, man, that's a crazy, like, I didn't go buy that, so I don't know how I got that, but yeah.
All right. Well, there's a lot of things we could talk about with this song. It's got a great beat. It's got a really got a good groove that makes you dance. But I really want to delve into the lyrics today.
Cool.
So when we look at verse 1, it's pretty typical at first. This is a song for the guys. We're always trying to please the ladies. You try too hard and they're like, no. And then you play hard to get and the girls are like, oh, now I'm jealous.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Right. So then he says, okay, Smarty, go to a party. Okay, so he's at this party.
Yeah.
Girls are scantily clad and showing body. Okay. And a chick walks by and you want to hook up with her and you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Okay, now he says, next day's function is a high-class luncheon. Keep that in mind. Next day's function is a high-class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munching. The music comes on.
Stone Cold Munchin' makes me immediately think of like Taco Bell or some value menu. That's what you're Stone Cold Munchin' on.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Not when you're at a
luncheon.
high-class
Yes.
luncheon. What's great is the next line. Music comes on. People start to dance. At lunch.
At a high-class luncheon.
I don't think that's how it happens.
I don't think so, but listen though, can I just peel back the curtain a little bit and say, have either of you ever been to a high-class luncheon?
I never have.
Because I haven't. I have to assume the three of us. Oh, okay.
Yes, but it was in a not a service.
Okay.
I was in a choir and we sang for the
Ooh.
high-class luncheon.
Well, so there was music happening.
There was
were
music,
people dancing
but
while
nobody.
you were singing?
Nope, no booty
Okay.
shaking.
Okay.
Nope. Except accidentally.
Right. Shifting. There was booty shifting in the seats.
Booty shifting.
Jiggling.
That's definitely the new
jiggling.
dance. She was booty shifting.
I do that in the car.
Yeah, right.
That's definitely chair dancing. Is another word for chair dancing is booty shifting.
Hey, he doesn't say how they're dancing in the lyrics.
They're sitting there calmly at their luncheon and their booty shifting and their shoulders are kind of doing a shoulder rock. It's the worst and lamest dance party ever.
That's true. Maybe they're all chair dancing. No, that makes this verse way better in my opinion. So the music comes on, people start to dance, so they're all chair dancing, but then you ate so much you nearly split your pants from chair dancing.
You're chair dancing so hard. You almost split your pants.
I think that he ate a lot
He was stone cold munching.
and vigorously chair danced.
A girl starts walking, guys start gawking, sits down next to you and starts talking. So this is the girl that everybody's looking at. She says she wants to dance because she likes to groove. So come on, fatso, and just bust a move. And apparently she says, I love to dance. And Young MC says, well, let's do it. And they start chair dancing.
He makes the old lady next to him get up and move so she can sit in the chair next to him, and they dance together. Chair dance.
She says, let's dance. And he says, I mean, we're already sitting here. So we're perfect. We're primed and ready to go.
We're in position. Okay, verse 2. You're on a mission. Okay, now I'm not exactly sure what that means. He doesn't tell us what the mission is. I'm assuming girls, right?
Right, that would track, yeah.
That's so far. That's the
That's the theme. You're on a mission and you're wishing someone could cure your lonely condition. Looking for love in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces. What?
Which any one of those could cure his lonely condition, I must say. If that's all he's worried about.
I'm so lonely. Everybody's ugly. I wonder why. Okay. Oh, we got a long ways to go. Okay. From frustration, first inclination is to become a monk and leave the situation. Okay. But every dark tunnel has a light of hope. So don't hang yourself with a celibate rope.
That is my motto. No. In life.
Okay. New movie showing. So you're going to the movie. You could care less about the $5 you're blowing, which is great when movies cost $5.
Mm-hmm.
The theater gets dark just to start the show. Then you spot a fine woman sitting in your row. You spot her. So she wasn't very close to you. You spot, right? You have to spot her. She's dressed in yellow. She says, "Hello, come sit next to me, you fine fellow." If I would be weirded out so bad if I just glance over and some girl's like, "Hey, come sit over here, honey."
Yeah, in the movies, nobody speaks to each other in the movie. That's not where you're going to meet somebody.
Right.
So
my response would be, "Excuse me? What was that? I don't know if I heard you right."
Shh, I can't hear the movie.
I'm trying to pay attention, please.
Why do you keep talking? I'm sitting here with this Uggo.
My pants. I need to get my pants mended. Okay, we're on verse 3, guys. Okay, in the city, ladies look pretty.
Well, wait. Can I
go
stop
ahead.
you?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You didn't finish verse 2 where he says he's in the middle of the movies and this woman invites him over. So he says, of course, you run over there and start busting a move. Wait a minute.
And I'm wondering how much move does he need to bust because she already did it. Right?
Yeah. What move is he going to bust?
Am I not understanding what bust a move means? I think that means like come on to someone.
Well, it means double
them
dance
how you-
and come on to someone, right?
Yeah, it means like dance.
like show them how cool you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we're dancing in order to attract someone.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
so.
You run over there in the
Okay.
middle of this movie that's already been interrupted by a woman yelling, "Hey, come sit next to me, fine fellow." Instead of saying, "I don't know this woman," and scooting farther away, you run over there without a second to lose.
Without a second to lose.
And then what comes next? Hey, bust a move.
Bust a move.
Okay, so I'm sorry to keep harping on the. Okay, so is he at the movies with another lady because he's not hanging himself with a celibate rope? So he took her to the movies, right?
I don't think
That's
so.
I don't think
He
so,
took
but
the ugly lady to the movies.
I hadn't
gotta
thought
go
of
with it.
Okay, see,
I
I
don't know.
missed. Yeah,
I might like that
missed
narrative better, though. It's
Yeah.
way-
He's like, "See ya, Uggo." there's a
Right.
nice looking
That's what
lady
I was thinking.
calling me over. I don't know who she is. Okay, now I have to say one thing. I think this fits the precedent that Sherry set, because in verse 1, where they chair dance, right? Well,
Right.
though this woman is
Oh.
sitting in the theater, she calls him over. He
Mhm.
sits down beside her like she tells him to, and then they start busting a move
yes.
in the chairs.
In the movie chairs.
Yeah, and okay, so in verse 1, he's saying he's trying to do what those ladies tell us.
Right.
So she told him to come over there, so he had to.
Mhm, that's right.
Mhm.
So he's just doing what he's told
By the pretty ladies, not by the uggos.
by the right.
Okay, verse 3. In the city. Okay, now we're in the city. Ladies look pretty.
Okay.
Guys tell jokes so they can seem witty. Tell a funny joke just to get some play. Then you try to make a move, and she says, "No way." Okay.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Girls are faking. Goodness sakin'. I don't know what that means. They want a man who brings home the bacon. Now, this all kind of makes sense. Got no money and you got no car, then you got no woman, and there you are. Okay, fine. Some girls are sadistic, materialistic. Looking for a man makes them opportunistic. They're lying on the beach, perpetrating a tan so that a brother with money can be their man. So on the beach, you're strolling, real high rolling. Now, that doesn't seem to fit with the rest of the song. I never got the impression in this song that Young MC was a real high roller.
Do you think it took him 3 verses to realize, wait, I could weave fiction into this rap?
Everything else was perfectly true.
Right. So far, it's been a memoir of these 2 times that I busted a move in my chair. But let's spin a little grander tale on this 3rd verse and see where it goes.
Well, he did say they were at a high class luncheon. So maybe he is a high roller.
Right.
Okay, so he's strolling down the beach.
Maybe.
He's a high roller, which when you're on the beach, how is it obvious that you're a high roller? Is it a chain? Is it your shorts are just amazing?
I think it's the jacket and pipe.
If you are dressed like Hugh Hefner, that's how you tell
your
when
bathrobe.
someone's a high roller.
Okay, so on the beach you're strolling, real high rolling. Everything you have is yours and not stolen. Okay. A girl runs up and she has something to prove, quote unquote, something to prove. So don't just stand there, start dancing.
There it is again. Don't stand there. Sit down
in the sand.
And bust that cheek scoot move.
Throw down your towel.
Don't even bother with the towel. You're just going to get sand in your pants at this point, and that's okay.
Don't just stand there. Sit down. Okay.
Sit down and bust a move. That's what she came here for.
She had something to prove. What did she want to prove? She wanted to prove that she could beat you in sit down dancing. That's what she ran up with something to prove.
So you're scooting across the beach like a dog with worms, basically, is what's happening.
She wanted to prove to her friends that were and their towels 20 feet away that you're the guy that danced sitting on your butt all the time. That's what she had something to prove. That she saw you at this luncheon and you wouldn't stand up when you danced.
Okay. All right. I gotta compose myself. Okay. Verse 4 is a gem of a beautiful thing, guys. Verse 4 says this. Now, this is gonna get a little confusing, so let's not get lost on this. let's break it down.
I'm gonna get a pad and paper. Just a second.
Please diagram this. Because your best friend. Okay, so your best friend, Harry, his brother's name is Larry.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so your best friend is Harry. His brother is Larry. Now,
that's a lot already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, in 5 days, keep that in mind. In 5 days, Larry, the brother of your best friend, is going to get married. Okay, in 5 days.
Okay.
Okay, now Larry is hoping you can make it to the wedding. Because if you can, he's hoping. Because if you can make it, you're going to be the best man.
Harry's out.
Harry's gone. What happened to Harry? Did he die?
Just in case you can come.
If you happen to be able to come, just show up and be prepared to be the best man.
That's so good.
You say Nito, check your libido. Whoa, boy, what a horny guy. You say Nito, check your libido, and roll.
But I do think the response of Nito jives with a chair dancer. He would definitely say,
"Oh,
Nito.
sure,
Nito." Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And okay, so you say Nito, check your libido, and roll to the church in your new tuxedo. Okay, now, he had 5 days. Can you really buy a tux and have it fitted and everything in 5 days? That's a pretty quick turnaround.
Maybe he just, I don't know. Do you have to have them fitted?
Oh, so he bought it off the rack.
Maybe bought it off the rack. He only had 5 days.
So he's got this ill-fitting tuxedo.
You're right.
Maybe he just rented it.
Well, it says your new tuxedo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The bride walks down just to start the wedding, and here's his thought when he sees the bride. Aw. So the bride comes walking down, and his first thought is, "I'll never get with her. Can't bone down with her."
Nope. It's one more.
So, and there's one more girl you won't be getting. So you start thinking, then you start blinking. Don't know why this is happening. Maybe he's getting sad because he misses his chair.
He's blinking back tears. He's been
Yeah,
standing up in this wedding party.
Oh, that's sweet. He's emotional.
Okay, so you start thinking, then you start blinking. A bridesmaid looks and thinks that you're winking.
So I'm wondering, how is he blinking? Really? Like, I'm just thinking, like,
Oh, this is very clear. It's a little two-eyed wink. He's
It's
bringing
a
it back.
two-eyed wink.
The two-eyed wink.
So she's like, oh, he's winking at me with both eyes over and over. He won't stop. And she thinks you're kind of cute. And now you're feeling really firm because the girl is stacked. Of course she's not a no-go. Right?
Oh, no.
Reception's jumping. Now we're at the reception. Faces pumping. I don't know how a face pumps.
I don't think it's supposed to.
They had bad shrimp at the reception.
There's a problem.
And
There's a problem. Someone's
side
allergic.
effect.
Someone's allergic to the shrimp.
My face is swollen. All right, reception's jumping, face is pumping. Look at the girl and your heart starts thumping. Says she want to dance to a different groove. Now you know what to do, so you bust a move. You immediately sit on the dance floor.
It's a different groove. You know what to do.
It's a different groove.
She says, everyone's out here doing this electric slide. She's over that. She's like, hey, you got a different groove? You know what to do. You grab your chair. You bust a move.
I thought he was just going to sit on the dance floor like he did the sand.
Okay, maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
Just wherever you're at, sit down and start dancing.
Just doing the wormy dog across the dance floor at the wedding.
I don't know what happened to Harry. I don't know why he's not mentioned in the rest of the song. Your best friend. He's your best friend. And he's never mentioned again.
So I have to point something out here, though. I have to point something out. This is in second person. So he's not talking about stuff that has happened himself. He's talking about stuff that has happened to you, the listener.
I love it.
Of the song.
I never thought about that. He's not saying my best friend.
So he's saying, yeah. You have a best friend named Harry. And maybe that's why, he's not mentioned again, because you didn't know that. You knew Larry. You didn't know Harry was your best friend.
I never realized I was the subject of this song.
You are.
I realized I am the chair dancer.
This song is
Wow.
I am the chair dancer. Another
So apparently,
t-shirt.
I didn't know this. I didn't know this about you guys, that you thought all women were materialistic and, gold digging.
Yeah.
So
Some.
shame on you.
Very clearly it says some
Oh, does it really?
girls
Does it really?
are materialistic.
Well, it says girls are fake and goodness sake. And this is back in verse 3. Sorry, I'm jumping back. You got no money and you got no car. Then you got no woman.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I stand by that.
I also love verse 3. I mean, tell a funny joke just to get some play. That's the only reason why you're telling a funny joke. Not to be friendly
Right.
or, have a conversation.
right.
Tell a funny joke just to get some play.
So young MC is really predatory. And no, you are really
I am.
predatory. He's saying
I
that you
am.
are.
So are you, Steve.
Dang it.
All right, guys. Well, Wopsle, what do you rate
Didn't think about that.
the lyrics to Young MC's "Bust a Move"? There's a lot of options.
I'm
here.
going to rate the song "Bust a Move." You want it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Shishi, what do you rate the lyrics to the song "Bust a Move" by Young MC?
Okay. So I love I think it's really good lyrics. Like he has very good wordplay
Right.
in this song. Also really sexist. So I give it the wormy dog scoot. That's what I give
Oh,
it.
man.
Now, is that scoot happening at the luncheon, at the dance floor of the wedding, or at the beach? Where is the scoot happening?
Don't forget the movies. Don't forget the movies.
Oh, well, that's chair dancing. He's not scooting. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's chair dancing. Yeah, we're not wormy dog
Although
scooting
it
at the
would be
movies.
pretty awesome.
Maybe.
She
Okay,
says,
yeah.
"Hey, come over here and sit." He runs over into the aisle next to her. Starts giving it to her.
Just sits down on
Check
the concrete.
this out, huh? All right. Well, I am going to give Young MC's "Bust a Move" the lyrics. I'm going to give it because the sexism brings it down a little bit, but it's just so groovy and fun, and the words fit well together. So I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 ill-fitting tuxes.
Well, we sure are glad you guys are listening. Hey, this last week we got an email from my friend Dean that had review topics and also just said that he's listening and he enjoys it. So we love stuff like that. Shoot us an email if you think about us at reviews@kick.cool.
Thank you, Dean. We also want to thank the band Bugs, Bugs, for letting us use the song Reviews as our theme song. Thank you, Bugs.
Thanks, Bugs.
And I would like to have everyone come over to Twitter and follow us at Kick the Cool on Twitter.
Get over there.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye.
I saw that.
Did you guys see that?
How far did you scroll down?
Where's my car? So I don't know what connection they think that the movie Dude, Where's My Car is the logical, not another Young MC song or even another rap song. The movie Dude, it's underneath the
I see it.
track. Is it Dude, Where's My Car for y'all too?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cake cool.